apple dairy.
I'm a hag. I'm old. I'm nearing 30. It's visceral. It's a visceral feeling to age. And listen, I know I have a lot of time. I know I'm young as fuck, but listen, I'm also old as fuck. Depends on who you ask. Now, I'm blaming this on Brittany, on Miss Report herself. Miss Broski Report Brittany. On her podcast, she was like, I'm nearing 30. And I was like, bitch, are we not the same age? Okay, I know I felt my frontal lobe click in quite physically and literally, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, my life has just begun. What do you mean I'm nearing 30? Also, Gen Z is now in their prime. Now they're all adults and they can drink now. So of course, they're gonna launch their weapons of mass destruction, and sure they did destruct us all. So color me offended. Now, like I've mentioned before, I'm a zillennial. My lips are chapped. I belong to no generation. I'm timeless. I feel the arthritis of the millennials, but I also feel the youth of Gen Z. Like, okay, Miss Broski, thank you for the reality check. Yes, it was necessary, but I also didn't consent to being triggered into my quarter-life crisis this soon. I mean, I guess it is past the quarter-life crisis time. Because here's the thing, I thought I had so much time to do all the things that I want to do, and I do, but I'm realizing, and this is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, is because in that sort of idea where I have time, it's kind of like a delulu thing, but it's also like, it's true though, I have time. But anyway, okay, I was realizing that the people that I look up to for inspiration and motivation are younger than me. No feeling is worse than when you look up someone's age and you're like, man, they're probably like 5-10 years older than me, and they're younger than you. Oh, it's humbling. Oh my God. I'm at that age now where the youth will humble me every fucking day for the rest of my life, and I hate it. I'm not that old. What the hell? Okay, this video's just gonna be me crying about my age, which is stupid. I'm young. I'm hip. I got Riz, okay? But I'm seeing all these like influencers making millions, and they're only 20 years old. They've never had jobs before. They're making millions doing like the least. And I'm not trying to discredit their effort. It is pretty fucking hard to be an influencer, sure. But like in terms of like physical labor and stuff, it's unfair. I mean, period. We know this. Such is life. But what I'm saying is that it can't not hurt to be like, wow, you get $100,000 for a post. Meanwhile, my grandpa's in the oil rig working 15 hours, 75 years old, broken back, and he makes what, like a fraction in a year. How can that not make you angry? But again, such is life, right? But that's kind of what's making the world worse. Even if each individual influencer like stands for something good and whatever, I think overall, as a collective, influencers are making the world worse. I think it hurts humanity because we're replacing human connection, which is what we fucking need as animals, social animals, but we're replacing that with clout and consumerism. I mean, that's literally what an influencer is. They're pretty much just like advertisers, marketers who have a parasocial relationship with their consumers. And even though I'm like aware of all this and that it's not that deep, but it is very deep, but it's just, I can't help but like envy them. I know I don't actually want to be them, but it's just still like, it must be nice to have money like that, you know? Also, seeing people from like high school get married, have babies, I knew it was coming, but like when you start seeing like a lot of it, like post after post after post, it's like, oh my God. At first it was just like, yeah, you're 20 years old having a baby, whoa, but now it's like everyone has a baby, and I'm like, that's true, we're old. This is the time to baby. Could not be me though. You will not catch me pregnant. I already have 4 kids, okay? And you will not catch me married either. Okay, we can talk about that in another video, but I don't think you're ready for it. But seeing like high school friends that I haven't spoken to since high school, like over a decade ago, I still care and I'm curious enough to a degree where I'm like, huh. It's just so interesting to see like how vastly we've lived our lives and where we are in different points. It's fascinating. So obviously I think there's a common denominator in these feelings, and the elephant in the room is social media. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos how like, yeah, this is like a very unprecedented time. Social media has existed for less than I've been alive, and it's progressed to such degrees that we don't even have like studies yet about what the internet and social media does to us and all this screen time, because we are the beta, you know, we are the study. We are literally living it. So future generations will be like, oh, you know, being on TikTok for 8 hours isn't that good for you. I mean, we know that, but it's not stopping us. Ideally, there's things gonna, yeah, okay. But social media fucks us up more than it doesn't, I feel. As a zillennial, I think I can say that. So like for my sanity, I'm trying to engage in the algorithm by like liking all the inspirational, motivational posts that are just like of words, like of tweets or whatever. All of them saying like, it's okay to be at your own pace. You're not old. Yeah. Sorry. Take your time. Yada, yada, yada. Like okay, thank you. That helps. But when those posts are sandwiched by every other post saying otherwise or being otherwise, it's hard not to compare and reflect internally. Like even though I'm aware that social media is like fake and like everyone's best version or whatever the fuck, I don't know, it's hard to not compare and like internally reflect and berate when every other post you see is like, wee, woo, look at me, yeah, life. I'm like, yes, I am looking and I hate it. I don't hate it though. That's why I'm looking at it. Because overall, like I'm aware that I'm comparing and I'm aware that I shouldn't be comparing. So I'm just like, why am I letting these feelings come in? But they're in. So here I am talking about it to get them back out. Let me know if you agree. But yeah, so this feeling like a disappointment is something I've struggled with my whole life. Inevitably, I think, just look at me. I don't think it's hard to tell that I have high expectations to meet. And I don't say that to stereotype or anything, but like, yes, my parents probably expected so much out of me by now. Like, what do I have to show for it? My parents already had a baby. This is the age that society tells us we should have things in order. But bitch, come on, it's 2024. 20s are our teens now. Teens are children and 30s. We all know 30 and thriving. Like that's coming. So that's why I'm like, I should be excited to age, but I'm not. I'm not there yet. I have 3 years, okay? I have 3 years to prepare. But yeah, that's why I'm like, it is valid to feel like a disappointment. My parents did so much. They sacrificed so much just for me to rot. If I were them, I'd be so fucking frustrated and be like, what did I do to deserve you? I think that's part of it. It's like, if I were them, I would be disappointed. But I can hear my therapist being like, well, so yeah, how can I not feel ashamed and guilty? It was a big factor of what kept me in a depression, because those feelings are an express ticket to the abyss. So yeah, like I'm saying, I'm still struggling with it, but I'm here to talk myself out of it, kind of. I get till you make it, am I right? Manifest. Go watch that video, but don't, because there's no good advice in it. So yeah, I just feel like I haven't achieved anything being almost 30. What did I do? But I did achieve a lot. I achieved a lot. Okay, I have reached multiple dreams of mine, more than one dream I have reached. That is such an insane privilege and achievement. Those are achievements. I've rescued 4 animals. That's an achievement. I'm gonna say it is. I taught myself pole dance. I overcame depression. These are all achievements, and I must applaud myself. But that's the thing, it doesn't show necessarily, not in the way that is beneficial to society. And so it's easy for us to feel like we haven't achieved anything, but you probably have. Even the littlest of things, like I've said in my past, like 5 videos, you gotta work it where you're at. You gotta meet yourself at where you're at. Sorry. And if you're at a really, really low point, no energy, rotting, doing anything, doing any little thing that is beyond your comfort zone or what you think you're capable of is achievement. You know, getting out of bed is an achievement. Drinking a glass of water, which we'll do later, well, might as well get sipping. Achievement unlocked. And I've heard and done, been there, done that, all the things that are like, don't compare yourself to social media, touch grass, delete your apps. Okay, I know. But apparently that's really hard for me to do. I quit social media for like over 2 years, if you couldn't fucking tell. But I had to. I was literally dying. Depression. There's no way you can really come out of depression if you're chronically online. That was like one of the first steps I had to commit to, was to just not be on the internet. And then I could start healing. But that itself was really hard. It took at least a year just to be able to just like put the screens away and disconnect. Like, why was that so hard? Probably because I was raised by the internet and I'm one of the first generations to have to deal with the repercussions of all this fuckery. So I've stayed off of social media. I've touched grass. I know not to compare, but unfortunately, that's just where the world is right now. It's online. The world revolves around social media now. Opportunities are there. Jobs are there. Businesses are built built on social media now. If you want a chance at growing a business, you can't fucking just rent a space and go at it. You gotta advertise on social media because that's what it is. It's a giant pit of marketing, advertising, commercial, consumerism, capitalism, everything that makes us worse as a race, a human race. So that's why I'm like, if I'm gonna have a creative career, I have to be on social media, and I enjoy it. I love making videos. I love talking to a fucking camera, engaging with you guys. Like literally your comments make my day. They're so simple, but it's such an energy that hits me that is indescribable. Indescribable feelings. That's what you do for me, especially the 4 of you guys who are like constantly commenting. Love you guys. Love you guys. The realist, man. The realist. So that's why if I'm gonna manifest the things that I plan to do, what the hell is going on? Yeah. What did I eat? I've worked this hard. I've gotten this far. I love making videos. I'm still here. I'm always gonna be here. I'm always gonna come back here. And I can't be scared or intimidated by it like I was in the past couple years. And I have to learn a better, healthier relationship with it, which I'm trying to do with these new like series of videos and stuff. And just like, again, meeting myself at where I'm at. That's why I'm like, to the 4 of you who continue your support and comment, and like, it just, I can't even, means the world. Means the fucking world. Means the fucking world. And just one of you guys commenting, I'm like, okay, I'll keep going then. I'll keep going. So thank you. Support is priceless. So since, touching grass, deleting your apps, don't compare, whatever, since that, been there, done that. Now this I mentioned in another video, I'm sure. But I can't, that's not how I work. If someone's just like, go touch grass, I'm like, no. I have ADHD pretty severely, so I have to hack my way into doing anything. And do you know how hard that is? Because when you're self-aware and you know what you want to do, but you can't fucking do it because of executive dysfunction, you have to like trick yourself into doing that thing that you know you need to do, but you can't do, and it's just fucking mental gymnastics. So I gotta like hack my way into finding peace, because I can't just be like, yes, okay, I've deleted all the apps, now I'm at peace. Now I've touched grass, I'm at peace. Bitch! No, I want to know. I want to know what's going on the internet. I want to know what my friends are doing. I want to know how to be hip. What are the kids doing, huh? Riz, lit, cap. I bet those are outdated now. So yeah, I won't be deleting the apps. So instead, I want to be able to absorb social media content in a healthy way where it's like, where I do find inspiration and motivation, but how? I don't want to have kids. I do not want to get married. I do not want to be an influencer. So how am I supposed to find inspiration, motivation in these things that get forced into our throats from the algorithms that now rule the world? So let me tell you how. It works sometimes. Being delulu is one of my fortes, okay? It's on my resume. Professional deluluer. But it's true. I have to like tap into that delusional mind and just believe that everything's fake. In a way it is. It's not tangible right in front of me, If I get hate comments, they're not tangibly right here. So they're not real. They don't affect my space right now. So it's like, they're not real. It's not tangible. So I have to think of it as like Black Mirror shit. I have to really see it as like reality and VR, Everything that I'm consuming within a screen or whatever I'm doing on a screen is VR. That's not real. That's on a screen. Okay, are you with me here? Because like I said, you have to be deep in the delusion. Use your imagination, Let's pretend you're in a sci-fi movie. Let's pretend we're a main character. Why don't we? It's a coping mechanism. Do it. Because what I've learned coming out of this depression, the online world does not reflect the real world. I thought it did, because I was so chronically online and so isolated for so fucking long. Of course, I got so cynical and skeptical of people and just assumed everyone was a terrible, selfish, out to get you Karen pieces of shit. So of course that kept me in isolation, because I'm like, everyone sucks. I don't want to engage with anyone. I'm safe in my little hole in this little corner. But once I started to go out again, slowly but surely, it's not true. I work with people. I've always worked with people. I've always been in the hospitality industry. I love it. You have to be a breed to love the service industry, okay? And I am that bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna advocate for humanity. People are fine. People are generally decent so long as you're open to like meet them and learn about them. Be curious. Where's all of our curiosity? It's all online now. Actually, I don't even know if it's online because everyone's in their echo chamber. So how do people even know how to be curious anymore? Talking to you, Gen A. Ugh, Gen A is in their ugly era right now, and I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared of you. I'm scared for you. Only time will tell. But anyway, people generally are decent, or they're just dumb and ignorant, which again takes a level of openness and empathy on both ends to overcome. And that is connection. That is what humans are about. And it is so uncomfortable, especially after that entire pandemic. It's even more uncomfortable and awkward now. I think it is a fact that everyone's social skills just kind of set back quite a few notches. So obviously no one wants to do it, but it's necessary. It's healing, even though it's like, actually, I think doing that would make me more depressed. You don't know till you try. It's gonna be wildly difficult. But I believe with consistent seeking of discomfort, I believe that's healing. I believe that because I've done it and it works. And right now I'm at the point where I'm not doing that, and that's why I'm so stuck. And again, I'm making these videos, I'm note to selfing, because it's like, you've done it before. Lest I remind you, lest I remind myself. I'm stuck. Maybe you're stuck because I'm too comfortable being comfortable. I don't want to change where I'm at right now. Why would I want to go out? There's nothing out there for me, but everything's out there. You know what I mean? You have to seek discomfort if you want to grow or just get better, be better. It's always going to be the hard way out. Always. So for me, it's less about touching grass, deleting apps, whatever. Because sure, I can do that, but nothing will do what's really necessary for mental health of humans, which is to be with other humans. Does that make sense? What the hell, man? What the fuck? I'm so sorry. And since I'm surrounded by 3 dogs and a snake, I'm like, I don't need humans. Anyone who's an animal person is going to be like, I don't want humans, I don't need humans, but we gotta be fucking for real. Like, that is delulu territory, because at times I'm in denial. A lot of the time I'm in denial that I don't need people, that I don't need help, that I don't need anyone but the 5 of us. But it's just not true. Like, my dogs can save me from death, but they're not gonna get me out of depression. You know, that's the work that I have to do on my own. And I have. And so I'm here documenting it. So note to self, humans heal each other. Note to self, seek discomfort. Yes. I think that's better. Seek people. Ooh. Profound. Yeah, seek people. And obviously that's like of utmost discomfort because people are fucking scary, but a lot of them aren't. Scary people make the majority online, but that's why I'm saying the online world does not reflect the real world, which is so much more vast. Is it though, actually? The World Wide Web is pretty damn vast. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to be thinking that right now. But yeah, I work with a lot of people, and I can say people are generally decent. As long as you're open to meeting them, open to learning about them, just fucking have empathy for each other, which people don't fucking know how to do, but that's a whole nother topic. But it's gotta start with you. You know what I mean? No, that's deep. It all starts with you. Be the change that you want to see. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Yeah, did you like it? Did you like it yet? This video? If you like this, then like for like. I really do need to know if this helps anyone. But you know what time it is. Cheers, bitch. ASMR. It never gets easier. Why? I'm not a chugger, so that's hard. Seek discomfort. Honestly though, chugging this shit is uncomfortable, but it's good for me. It's healing. Goodbye. Now go drink water.